What's up, my YouTube family? It's your host, Aaron here. This is Times with the Narcissist Explained. I am live tonight. I hope all has been well with each and every one of you all. Those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. You know, this channel has been around for, I think, almost 4 years now. So I've been on this journey to express a lot of experiences and things that I've learned and teaching people how to deal with narcissists and teaching empaths how to rebuild themselves back up after narcissistic abuse. And I'll be the first to tell you, it is a lot to be a chosen one, to be an empath, to be surrounded by people who want to fit in with the world so bad, who's pretty savage, pretty ruthless, who's pretty cold and heartless. Some people are literally cold-blooded reptiles, man. Some people are literally cold-blooded reptiles, okay? And they're going to gaslight and blame it on somebody else. And we're going to talk about gaslighting. And I have some examples of that. I had to write some notes down. Also, we're going to talk about speaking your truth unapologetically. You know, in society today, society is pretty much trauma-based. A lot of people are walking around with an emptiness in their heart. A lot of people are lost and have no connection to the divine, you know. Hopefully this channel will help them awaken that and understand that we are bigger than going to the club. We are bigger than sitting on a block and in the streets. We are bigger than a 9-to-5 job. We are bigger than that, you know. And we voluntarily subjected ourselves to ill treatment of the system that's ran by evil archons or evil malevolent forces that will use your mama, will use your daddy, will use your siblings to target you, because your mission here on this plane of existence that we call Earth is way more important than the material realm, you know, the prestige you get for having a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. These are great accomplishments, don't get me wrong. But your spiritual mission, your divine assignment is way bigger, way more necessary. This is the sake of future generations here. This is for the sake of humanity. This is for the sake of the earth, right? So let's get into the first topic. Let me put this down real quick. You know, speaking your truth unapologetically, right? And let me just put this out here. Let me try to articulate this the best way I can. Speaking your truth can be just as hard as hearing the truth. Speaking your truth can be just as hard as hearing the truth. Because when you've been gaslit, which we'll get into later on, when you've been gaslit and your reality has been, sorry y'all, when your reality has been distorted and people have misled you, you know, you can feel guilty about your own truth. You can feel guilty about even speaking the truth. But if you're a chosen one and you're at a point where you don't care, you're just going to speak your truth anyways, you're in a very powerful position, because society is ran off of a hive mind. You know, most people don't like the truth because it goes against the delusion and the toxicity and the chaos that they like to live in. The truth is they need to do better. The truth is they need to stop being evil and stand up for something right. But I'm going to tell you something. Doing the right thing and being a good person does not come as easy that people think. I'm starting to think that you really have to be built for it. And if you're not born with it, then you're just not going to be it. You're just going to be the opposite. You're going to be evil. And when it comes down to evil, it can only bring death, right? So, you know, a lot of times speaking the truth, especially when it comes down to liberation, a lot of people may not like the truth, but when you speak your truth unapologetically, there are people out there who needs to hear it, so that way they can be liberated internally, so they can get the confirmation that they need to go on with their lives. And I hope my channel has been helpful to you guys, because on this channel I try to help people realize the circumstances that they're in, the choices that they're making, and the people that they're hanging around. Okay? And so, you know, when you speak your truth unapologetically, it's empowering. However, it's just knowing that it will come with enemies, but knowing that there are people out there who wants to hear it, who wants to know the truth and actually make the necessary changes, right? But it can be harsh when you've been gaslit all your life, when the people you've been around so many years try to make you feel guilty for speaking out against toxicity, chaos, right? When you escape that household, when you escape these kind of situations, you then realize that you was right all along. It's just that you was outnumbered by a lot of people who did not want you to use your voice. You know, they did not want you to speak your truth. All right? But I'm here to tell you today, chosen ones, your testimony and your truth is your truth. And you have to speak it. But let me tell you something. You have to really dissect your truth and make sure it's not misinformation, right? Because some people's truth can be misinformation. So that's my advice. Speak your truth, but also make sure that you're speaking the right truth. Not just any truth that you feel emotionally, because, you know, there's people out there that go online and say, oh, niggas ain't shit, and that's the truth. Or, you know, there's dudes that go online and say, these women ain't shit, and that's the truth. No, you got to break it down on a deeper level, okay? The niggas that you mess with wasn't good. The women that you messed with wasn't good. Not all of them, okay? At some point in time, most people run into somebody who's really good to them, but because they're not in the mental space to actually handle that, because they've been so accustomed to toxicity, they lose out on that person, and they have to wait years down the line to run into another good person. Good people are very hard to find, you understand? During these times, if you have that, you hold on to that, right? But people live a truth that they feel is right, and they're not actually dissecting it thoroughly, okay? Speak your truth unapologetically, but also make sure that the truth is not misinformation. Make sure that the truth is not from your personal feelings, right? And that is from facts and logic, and that it actually comes from true divine spirituality, right? So that's my best advice when it comes down to chosen ones speaking their truth. Let me read the comments. E-Baby, good to see you. That's right. Right. It holds them accountable if they make that distinction. Right. Exactly. Exactly. So let's move on. All right. We're going to talk about gaslighting, examples of gaslighting. This is probably going to be a short live. I have some notes written down here, so sorry for the background noise. I'm going to move my books around and stuff. And I also have a few scriptures that I want to put out, just only two. All right. According to the Webster Dictionary definition, gaslighting is a psychological manipulation of a person. All right. I repeat that again. A psychological, that means it's right here, Psychological manipulation of a person, usually over an extended period of time. So that means it's over time. A lot of times that they get you to believe one way, they're misleading you one way, when it's really, if you trust in your own intuition, that's the way you were supposed to go. Okay, let's read that again. Psychological manipulation of a person, usually over an extended period of time, that causes the victim to question their own thoughts, perception of reality, basically questioning what they see, or memories. They leave. People will try to manipulate your memories, man. You know, you was there for an event, and they're gonna say, "Nah, that didn't happen that way. That's not what I remember." You know, they're lying. You know what you remember. Okay. Typically leads to confusion. Yes, there are people who are agents of confusion. Gaslighting is one of their tactics, right? Loss of confidence. That means you'll lose confidence in yourself and you'll lose self-esteem. Uncertainty of one's emotional and mental stability. You'll feel like you're going crazy dealing with a gaslighter. You know, you'll feel like you're going crazy. Like, am I tripping? This person's saying this and I saw that. You know? So, yes. And dependency on the perpetrator. Not only do narcissists and toxic folks try to gaslight you, they try to make you dependent on them, because whatever you see, they're going to try to twist it so that way you could trust their word. And a lot of times, I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to put this out there. When you're high or drunk, people can gaslight you even better. When you're high and drunk, your discernment is not as strong. When you're on pills and coke and things like that, your discernment is not that strong. People can come in and just do all kinds of gaslighting to you when you're in that state of mind. That's why the Bible talks about being sober, because the enemy is like a roaring lion going to and fro throughout the earth, seeking whom it may devour. There are people out here trying to devour you, chosen one. Not saying they're going to succeed, but you have to be sober-minded. You have to be vigilant, because the enemy is out here. They will use tactics. They will lie. They will gaslight. They will triangulate. They will do it in hopes that they devour you, that they devour your soul, that they devour your light. Okay? All right? Here's an example of a gaslighting. Telling victims that others are crazy and lying, and that the gaslighter is the one true source of information. What's a good example of that? Whoever been on social media and there was a news post of something that really happened in the world, that was actually for real, but what does Facebook and all these other social media websites do? They put something called fact checkers on it, aka a gaslighting AI computer model that gaslights the truth in a lot of videos, right? Grossly misleading someone for one's own advantage. They don't want you to know the truth, y'all. They don't want you to know the truth. There's gonna come a time, it's called the Great Awakening. People are gonna want to know the truth. People are gonna wake up to the truth. The truth can't be hidden anymore. People are gonna have to look into the rabbit hole. People are not gonna have the opportunity to gaslight themselves and believing some stuff ain't real when it actually is. That's the time we're headed to. It's called the Great Awakening. Okay? Another example. Here's an example. And I saw this on a video, right? A Hispanic woman and her 2 sons, follow me, were home one day, and the doors in their house started moving on their own. Paranormal activity, pretty much. What does the mother do? The mother, well, first the sons, they freak out. They're like, ah, ah, like they're watching the doors in the house move on their own. They're watching stuff getting knocked off the table, like vases breaking and stuff. The sons try to tell their mother, like, look, mom, look, there's stuff going on in this house. I don't think we should be here. Guess what the mother says? The mother tells them that, here we go, that her own sons are the ones that are knocking things over, that they're the ones that are opening the doors and playing with the lights. The mother's like, you're the one who's doing this. You're the one who's doing this. And the sons are freaking out. Like, imagine, let me put this down for a second. Imagine living with a parent who probably, the reason why the house is tainted and under paranormal activity, because she probably messed with that Santa Maria or probably did some Ouija board shit. But she gonna tell her sons who actually see what's going on that yeah, the reason why this is happening. You did this. You mess with the doors. Really, it's the mother's fault that the reason why the house is haunted. Because she done dibble and dabble into some, I'm willing to bet, she done dibble and dabble into some shit that she shouldn't have dibbled and dabbled into. Because usually people who dibble and dabble into dark stuff like Ouija boards and dark rituals and stuff and sacrifices, they unlock gateways of entities that haunt them for the rest of their life, man. Okay? That's why it don't pay to be evil. It don't pay to be a witch. Because that's the consequences of her actions. They have to live in a household that's haunted, you know. But some people move into places that's already been tainted because the people that was there before them was doing all kinds of stuff in the house, and they decided to move out, and now those paranormal entities and took over that house, right? That's another, way that, these things can come in, or these things can bother people, right? Here we go. That was an example of gaslighting. Another example, one of the biggest gaslighters in the world is the local or the regular news that we watch on TV. They are one of the biggest, if not the biggest, gaslighters there is. They purposefully give misinformation and useless information. There's people dying overseas, there's people getting gunned down and being in slave mines and diamond mines and cobalt mines. But what they gonna put on the news? Oh, Karen the other day lost her cat. The cat was found up in the tree. Yeah, they be on the news like, yeah, Jimmy, back to you. The cat was found in the tree and it was gone for like 2 days, but thanks to the local police department, we was able to find it. Back to you, Jimmy. It's actually quite comical, but these are the biggest gaslighters there is. Why do they try to dump people down so bad? Because they don't want people to realize how messed up the situation is going on in this realm. How humanity's in trouble, right? But they gonna gaslight. They gonna mislead. They gonna try to keep you blind. They gonna try to keep you dumb, right? So they try to distract people from the evil that happens on a daily basis. Yep. Evil is live spelled backward, meaning there is death in those that do evil. I mean, if live is life, but you spell it backwards as evil, that means that's death. Okay? It don't pay to be evil. It don't pay to be evil at all. I don't care how much money they give you, what kind of contract you get. All right? Here's a tactic that narcissists like to use. Okay? A tactic that narcissists will use is they will take your car keys or your personal belongings, and when you ask them, did you see my car keys, or did you see my t-shirt, or did you see my gym shorts? For the ladies, did you see my panties? Did you see my bra? Did you see my lipstick? Did you see my perfume? Guess what the narcissist is gonna say? They will say no, they haven't, and will watch you struggle to find it with a smile on their face, or it won't be like a smile, it'll be like a evil smirk. So they'll tell you no, they haven't seen it, but they know exactly where it is. They know they touched it. They know they moved it. But they'll find pleasure in watching you scramble around like, damn, I gotta find it. Damn, you know. Meanwhile, they have it hidden somewhere. Yes, they have it hidden somewhere. If you live in a toxic household, this is a gaslighting tactic that they like to do. They will steal from you and pretend like they didn't see what you're looking for, and they know exactly where it is. They just want you to scramble. What they'll do is, after they gotten a little fix of watching you struggle and get all upset about losing stuff, it'll just appear out of nowhere. It'll appear in your room. It'll appear just randomly in a drawer somewhere. You'll be like, wait a minute. It's like you'll sit there and think, did I actually check this place before? And if your memory's not sharp enough, you probably won't remember checking that place before. If you can follow what I'm saying. So you find it in a place that you potentially looked before, and then all of a sudden it's there. That's another tactic that narcissists like to use. Another gaslighting tactic that narcissists like to use. This is why I don't. It's never good to live with narcissistic people. I'm telling you, because it happened to me. One of my personal belongings, as soon as I left it outside of my room, somebody moved it, and I asked people where it was. Nobody told me where it was. All of a sudden, I found it somewhere in the house. I was like, what the hell? You know, it happened to me before. Okay? Now, y'all bear with me. I'm about to ruffle some pages because I'm about to read 2 scriptures to you all right? So y'all bear with me. Y'all hold on, all right? We're going to come out of the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 9. Okay? So y'all bear with me. Yeah. Okay, yep. The book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 9. Listen to these words carefully. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known. So when they think that they're getting away, when they think that they're gonna escape, they will be known. And that's the way of the universe. Okay? Let's go to the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 15 and 16. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. The book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 15 and 16. This thou knowest, that all they which are in, what they say, Asia, be turned away from me, of whom, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. Am I reading this right? No, that's the wrong scripture, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see. No, that's Timothy. Hold on. Let me go back to Titus. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I was nearby. Book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 15 and 16. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know the Most High. A lot of these pastors, a lot of these spiritual leaders in the community, they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him. That means they profess that they know the Most High, that they all connected and stuff, but their actions and what they do shows them that they don't respect or know the Most High. Being abominable, being very abominable and disgusting, and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. That means they despise those who do good works, and if they try to do good works, it has a reprobate cause to it. It's not for a good cause, it's for personal cause, right? It's not for a good cause, it's for personal cause. That's why when you're dealing with someone who's really evil, who's reprobate, they don't do things nice just to be nice. They have a plan. They have a selfish agenda that they're hoping to fulfill, basically, to me, to make you their slave, to make you their little minion, and put you in a box that they specifically designed for you to benefit them, which is their sex slave, which is their emotional punching bag. That's what they want for you, because they are reprobate even unto good works. Here in Titus chapter 1 verse 16, they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him. In the works that they do, in the wickedness that they do, they deny the Most High. They'll preach all day long. They'll read the Bible all day long, but they don't know the Most High for real, for real. Being abominable, being wicked, nasty in everything they do, and disobedient, right? And unto every good work, reprobate. Every good work means nothing because it has a selfish, disgusting agenda behind that. That's the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. All right? So let me close this book real quick. Listen, y'all. Speak your truth, okay? Use your voice. Start your platforms. Help those, because your truth is helping somebody, even though it may be a bunch of people that may troll and say some negative stuff. Your truth is facts. Your truth, you have vetted it out. Sorry about that, y'all. Don't let these artificial bots and don't let these hive-minded people make you feel small because you're speaking your truth. You understand? Because one thing about the world is a place the world is a place for those, sorry y'all. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to get this out. The world is a place for those, if they want to fit in, they want to fit in with the evil. They want to fit in with the wicked. But when you stand out from the world, you will be alone most of the time. You will be hated. You will even be gaslit. You will be ganged up on. Okay? Because the wicked is a hive mind. They work together through it all. They will ride or die behind their bloodshed. They will go down like the band of brothers and sisters that they are. They don't care. They just have to wait for their appointed time to be eliminated because they don't contribute anything good to the welfare of the future of not only humans but animals too. Can you believe that? Okay? Even animals have generations they have to produce. Even plant life have generations that they have to produce. Okay? So, speak your truth. Continue to be who you are. Stand in your truth, stand in your power, but also keep a discernment, because understand, when you speak your truth, you will be ganged up on. Don't be afraid. Just don't engage with those who are ignorant, man, because they're still asleep. Maybe they'll wake up and realize where they're going wrong, but as of now, you do what you do. All right? But listen, I love y'all. Let me read the comments. Your baby says, watch out for people who play devil's advocate. That's another way to gaslight. Yes. They act like they want to play both sides. They want to be on your side and they want to be on your enemy's side. Run. All right? That's a great example. Righty, baby. Especially your keys when you have to go somewhere important. Yes. Their carelessness will always expose their nature. That's facts. That's factsy, baby. But listen, y'all. Those who are watching, thank you all so much for coming on. I hope this message has been, sorry. I hope this message has been clear and helpful to you all. And as soon as I can, I'll upload another live. We'll do another live, all right? But listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for spending time here. And y'all be safe, man. All right. Bye-bye now.